How we doing out there, folks? Mr. Volpe here with another video. I know we were off the videos for a couple weeks, but we're returning to those every other week. So at the end of this week, so that is, we're talking, our weeks go from Wednesday to Tuesday, so our week begins April 13th and terminates on April 19th. During this time, your argumentative persuasive essay is due. So during the past week, I've asked you, in the announcement I said if you have anything you want to discuss with me about a topic idea, a thesis idea, to let me know, and I will consult with you. With these argumentative persuasive essays, typically you want it to be something societal or topical, something going on in the culture today. Now, that's a double-edged sword because on the one hand, depending on what it is, there might not be a lot of research information. You don't have to have research. In fact, you should not have research information for this essay. But in a couple weeks, you're going to add research to this argumentative topic, the paper that you're writing this week. So you want to make sure that whatever you're writing on is going to have some, advice, expert analysis from people who are in the field, sociologists, psychologists, physicians, depending on what your topic is, okay? So, COVID is certainly up for debate. Our response to COVID, the lockdowns, if that is your topic. I don't want everybody to write a COVID paper, please, okay? Maybe it could be something having to do with Ukraine and Russia. Those two countries have been, kind of at loggerheads for a long time, as all of those countries that had been part of the USSR have fragmented after the fall of the Berlin Wall, and Russia has been kind of trying to, reincorporate those countries for a while under Putin and others. So maybe that is your topic. Maybe you want to talk about cancel culture or something going on college campuses today, or you want to try to stay away from things that we always talk about, like marijuana should be legalized, or abortion is bad, or abortion is good, or pro-choice, pro-life. Lower the drinking age. If you're 18, you could fight in war, but you can't buy alcohol, and that's bad. Try to stay away from that stuff. College athletes should be paid. I just don't find that a really interesting topic. If you want to do that one, let me know, and we'll see what you have to say. But I try to give you guys a lot of latitude with, picking a topic, but some things I'm just tired of reading, frankly, okay? So just check with me, okay? And I will consult you. Now, I've only had like a student or two who's consulted with me about a topic. So being that your essay is due this week, and I've only heard from one or two of you, hopefully you have chosen your topic well, okay? Your topic is, you are arguing for your topic based on the three rhetorical appeals that we use in classic rhetoric. Aristotle, the philosopher, gave us these. They are logos, that is when you're using logic and rationality to argue your case. Ethos, that is the credibility, character, and authority of the person writing or speaking. And then pathos is emotion, appeals to the heart, the human element, all that stuff. So you are not, this should all be coming from your head, okay? Nothing researched, okay? We'll save that for the next round, okay? However, being that it's coming from your own head, you might be tempted to use first-person pronouns, such as, in my opinion, or I think. Don't do that. You don't need, in fact, you should not use first-person pronouns because that makes it subjective. You're trying to argue your topic as though it should be adopted universally. So, for example, if I say something like, I think pineapple on pizza is disgusting. That's one way of phrasing it. What's the difference between that and me saying, pineapple on pizza is disgusting? Not I think, just it is, okay? Well, the second example makes it seem as though I'm making that statement universal, as though it's a law or a rule everybody should adopt. Not just I think, it's not confined to just my opinion, it's universal, Okay, so you want to remain objective in your tone and approach. So do not use first-person pronouns. No I's, or I thinks, or me, my, our, us, we. You want to use third-person pronouns. So instead of I think, it is. Okay, 2 to 3 pages in length. Okay, same format as our essays. You should be looking at the paper format attachment. Also in SCC, in the different modes of discourse, if you look at the student examples, they have sample essays there. So I recommend that you look at those student examples, and it'll be a nice little model, you know, for format, because formatting is big. If your paper isn't formatted correctly, that kind of starts the dominoes falling. So you want to make sure that everything is clean and professional looking. Before I assess the content of what you've written, I'm first making sure to see that it walks the walk, so to speak. Okay. That it looks the way it should look. Okay. There is a blog this week as well. Blogs are not mandatory. Do them if you want. I think I asked you to comment on the Jonathan Swift and John Hazlitt readings, for which we had the discussion forum assignment. And I hope you guys understood that those, especially the Jonathan Swift piece, was a masterclass in irony. Okay, I don't want to sound like old man waving fist at clouds, but to me, you know, it's not just Gen Z, it's my generation, millennials too. Of course, I'm an older millennial. I'm sort of on the border of millennial and Gen X. But it seems to me that younger kids today, younger adults today, don't really understand sarcasm or irony. Everything is very literal, okay? Like if they see, like, that's why I recommend we eat the babies. Now, if I just said that out of context, it would be, you know, evil, okay? But Jonathan Swift's character that he creates in A Modest Proposal is very much more of a nuanced, complicated character. He's not just saying, let's eat the babies, just cuz. He actually tells you what he really thinks we should be doing, okay? If you were eagle-eyed, you probably saw it somewhere in there. So I just wanted to put a bow on that, you know, your teachers aren't, you know, encouraging you to read these scandalous, you know, terrible things that advocate for terrible behavior. It's irony. It's a tone and style example. Okay. So just wanted to put a fine point on that. All right, so move that aside. It is this week. We need our argumentative essay without research, okay? Just based on your own intuitions, your own logos, pathos, and ethos, all while avoiding first-person pronouns. I'm going to make sure it's the proper length, 2 to 3 pages, right format, Times New Roman, 12-point font. And any topic consultations you might have, please feel free to ask. Also, if you would like, there is a blog. Remember, I add blog points as bonus, extra credit, to your final essay of the term. That is the research-enhanced version of this essay that you guys are writing for the end of this week. Both of these things are due by Tuesday, the 19th, 11:59 p.m. All right, with that, I will sign off. Wish you a good week, and I will talk to you next time. Peace. Later.